Former Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham is back in the news again. The former teen mom, who went on to release a sex tape before becoming a porn star, has now thrown her parents under the bus for her past decisions. Farrah has spoken up about her infamous sex tape, and now she says that it was all because of her dad. Here is what Abraham said about the tape and what she claims her dad did with it. Farrah Abraham admits to selling sex tape. Farrah Abraham made her name on 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom before moving on to a career in porn. That latter career all started with her sex tape, which was leaked and caused a lot of controversy at the time. However, it turned out later that the tape was staged and the leak was not real. Farrah Abraham now it appears that Abraham said her parents had something to do with the tape's release. She also said her management staged the infamous tape and her father helped broker a deal with the porn company to release it, via Radar Online. For years, Abraham claimed that she never self-produced the tape that was released when she was 22. However, that has now changed. On a recent episode of the Holly Randall Unfiltered podcast, Farrah said that she filmed the video because she was a hot mess and was hanging around with the wrong people. "I handled it as best as I could. I feel like I handled it with grace compared to what I really know that I went through," she said in the interview. She said that some people told her to make the best of it and her parents agreed as well. Farrah Abraham says dad helped sell sex tape. According to Farrah Abraham, her dad was who brokered the deal to help her sell and release her sex tape. "I had my dad come with me and my daughter," she said. She was a teen mom, and that was how she handled it. Farrah said the Kardashians had Kris Jenner to forge their sex tape deal. She needed her dad's help. Farrah Abraham Farrah was actually seen at a porn company a few months before the tape was released. She was there with her dad and her daughter, Sophie, and they negotiated its release. Farrah also thanked her father for helping her sell the tape and get it distributed. According to reports, she was paid $1.5 million. It also appears that the leak was a promotional tool to help boost sales and kickstart her entertainment career. Are you surprised that Farrah Abraham admitted to brokering the deal to sell her sex tape with her dad's help? Let us know in the comments below. In a stunning reversal that fundamentally alters the narrative surrounding one of reality television's most infamous scandals, former Teen Mom star Farrah Abraham has publicly implicated her own father in the strategic sale and distribution of her 2013 sex tape. For nearly a decade, Abraham maintained that the explicit video, Farrah Superstar, Backdoor Teen Mom, was a private tape maliciously leaked, a narrative that painted her as a victim of a violation. Now, in a candid and bombshell interview on the Holly Randall Unfiltered podcast, Abraham has not only admitted to the tape's commercial origins, but has credited her father, Michael Abraham, with brokering the lucrative deal. A revelation that has sent shockwaves through her fanbase and the broader entertainment community. This new confession peels back the layers of a carefully constructed story, exposing a complex and deeply unsettling saga of family dynamics, the pursuit of fame, and the blurred lines between exploitation and empowerment in the modern celebrity landscape. Abraham's latest account reframes the entire incident from a personal tragedy into a calculated business move, one in which her family played an active and, according to her, supportive role. The original narrative, a tale of violation and betrayal. When news of the sex tape first broke in 2013, Farrah Abraham, then 22, skillfully adopted the persona of a betrayed young woman. She publicly expressed distress, claiming the video was intended for private use and was released without her consent by a former partner. This narrative of victimhood was met with a mixture of public sympathy and skepticism. Many questioned the timing, which coincided with her departure from MTV's Teen Mom, and the high production quality of the video, which seemed far more professional than a typical amateur recording. Vivid Entertainment, the adult film company that ultimately distributed the tape, further fueled the controversy by initially promoting it as a leaked celebrity sex tape. This marketing strategy, a tried-and-true formula for generating massive publicity and sales, created a media frenzy. Abraham, for her part, played her role convincingly, engaging in a public legal battle with the company before eventually settling. The settlement, which she later revealed was a payment of $1.5 million, was framed at the time as a hard-won battle for control over her own image, rather than a payment for services rendered. For years, this story remained her public truth, a cornerstone of her post-teen mom identity as she transitioned into the adult entertainment industry and other ventures. The new revelation: a family affair and a calculated deal. The carefully constructed facade of the leaked tape came crashing down during her recent podcast appearance. Abraham, now a mother in her 30s, offered a starkly different version of events, one devoid of any pretense of victimhood. She admitted that the tape was, in fact, a professionally produced project conceived and executed with the full intention of commercial release. "I handled it as best as I could. I feel like I handled it with grace compared to what I really know that I went through," Abraham told host Holly Randall, hinting at a much deeper, more complicated backstory. She explained that at the time, she was a hot mess and hanging around with the wrong people, a state of vulnerability that led her down this path. Crucially, she stated that it was her management and, shockingly, her parents who advised her to make the best of it by capitalizing on the situation. The most explosive part of her confession centered on her father's involvement. Abraham recounted the pivotal meeting at the Vivid Entertainment offices, painting a picture that is as unconventional as it is controversial. "I had my dad come with me and my daughter," she stated, revealing that her father, Michael Abraham, and her young daughter, Sophia, were present during the negotiations for the tape's sale. In a bizarre attempt to normalize the situation, Abraham drew a direct parallel between her father's role and that of Kris Jenner, the infamous momager who masterminded her daughter's rise to fame, including the strategic release of Kim Kardashian's sex tape. The Kardashians had Kris Jenner to forge their sex tape deal. "I needed my dad's help," she explained. This comparison not only highlights Abraham's perception of the event as a savvy business maneuver, but also underscores the unique and deeply personal nature of her family's involvement. She even went so far as to publicly thank her father for his help in selling the tape and ensuring its distribution, cementing his role not as a protector, but as a de facto business partner in one of the most defining and controversial moments of her career. Unpacking the implications: family, fame, and a fractured public trust. This admission forces a reevaluation of Farrah Abraham's entire public persona and raises profound questions about the lengths to which individuals and their families will go in the pursuit of fame and fortune. As the dust settles on Farrah Abraham's latest revelation, the public is left to grapple with a story that is far more complex and disturbing than the simple tale of a leaked tape. It is a narrative about a family's unconventional journey through the often sordid world of reality television fame, a story where the lines between right and wrong, family and business, victim and opportunist, are irrevocably blurred. Abraham's decision to finally tell her truth may offer her a form of catharsis, but it has also irrevocably rewritten her history, leaving a legacy of controversy that is now more intricate and bewildering than ever before.